Welcome to the Marvel Movie Minute, a daily podcast which we disassemble a film from the Marvel Cinematic Universe into 1-minute segments and then examine it in obsessive and occasionally hilarious detail. I'm Kyle Olson from the Swashbuckling Ladies Debate Society podcast.
And I'm Rob Cabasco. And Kyle, I was not prepared for the new intro. It's spectacular.
Well, thank you. We inherited the previous one from the other administration. And while I do have it memorized, and will probably have memorized for the rest of my life, it was a little ungainly. So I tried to sort of, in a Tony Stark way, I tried to take it and upgrade it.
Yes.
Add some bells and whistles and some spinning rims and stuff.
Disassembled?
Disassemble, yeah.
I love it.
Right. Like we're going to the garage and doing it. So people are probably wondering what the heck this is. So because obviously we're not talking about Iron Man 2 yet. We're going to start talking about that in the next minute. We wanted to sort of get a chance for those of you who are just coming on board, because I don't know if you know this, Rob, but there aren't a lot of Incredible Hulk fans out there. And I think that Iron Man 2 has a larger following than Edward Norton's Incredible Hulk movie.
This may be true.
Possible. So I'm thinking that people don't know who we are or what we do. We wanted to sort of put this out there as you're about to begin this mission with us. Like, who are these guys that I'm about to follow through? So we came from the Road to Infinity podcast, where we did the challenge of watching a Marvel movie every week leading up to Infinity War and then Endgame. And then so we made some friends with the guys over here Next Reel, and they asked us if we wanted to, when their schedules got busy, if they wanted to take over the Marvel Movie Minute and do Incredible Hulk. And we did. And they liked what we did. So we get to stay on. So we're going to be talking about Iron Man 2. Now, this is not a dry Wikipedia informative, every source cited kind of show.
Why? Those things already exist.
Yeah, you can find all that stuff.
Sure.
What we're trying to do is basically have some fun with this format. The minute is the minute by minute podcast is essentially an obsessive type thing, but we try to take every minute and break it down and make it into a fun little show in and of itself. So are we going to talk about obsessive movie trivia? Yes, we are. Are we going to make really, really weird comparisons? Yes, we are. Are we going to drop unbelievable, strange pop culture references? We are. But we're always trying to have it a good time. So it's not really we're trying to have more fun than just throwing facts at you.
That's completely fair.
And for those of you who were with us for Incredible Hulk, first of all, hi.
Welcome back.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it has.
We've been really wanting to put our voices in your ears, and now here we are doing that. But this one is going to be a little bit different than what we did before. You're like, I spent 113 episodes with you guys before. What's new? Well, how we feel about this particular movie. Rob, how do you feel about Iron Man 2?
I don't know if people know, but they should, because they've listened before. But if you're a new viewer, I love Iron Man 2. I think it's great.
That's interesting, because I don't love Iron Man 2, and I don't think it's great.
Well, then we're going to have it out.
We are. In a good-natured way.
No, of course, absolutely.
So obviously we're still friends, and we both still like the movie. Like, I wouldn't be spending the next 126 episodes from here on talking about this if I didn't have some affection for it. There are parts of this movie that I love, but the majority of it drives me crazy, because I think how much better it could have been. I see all the missed opportunities. I see the forced tie-ins. I see the bloating. It just drives me crazy. So, and Rob thinks it's wonderful and delightful, and would put it in his top 5.
Except for one thing. Well, now, whoa, wait a minute. Would you say top 5? No, hold on. I don't think it's in my top 5. Well, there is a moment in this movie that will come up that is possibly in my top 5 or 10 moments of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But let me put it this way. I enjoy this movie. I love this character. This is where Iron Man truly comes into his own. We all completely, if you weren't already in love with Tony Stark, portrayed by Robert Downey Jr., you absolutely fall in love with him in this movie.
I would say that because you fell in love with him in the first movie, the only reason you tolerate him in this movie, because I think this is him at his worst.
Already
125 episodes. This is what it's going to be. Like I said, it's not going to be a point counterpoint. We're not going to like argue all that kind of stuff. We both have our points of view, but at the end of the day, we're still going to have a good time. So it won't just be the two of us yelling at each other about you're wrong about the bird.
Here's what the Boyd. So here's the thing. Why you're going to listen to this every single day is these episodes are going to run anywhere from about probably 12 to 20 minutes. That's usually what we did in the last season. And again, it's if you're a lover of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you're going to have a great time because not only do we talk about in this incredible disassembled detail, we talk about how this connects to the other movies, what else is going on. And Iron Man 2, incredibly an important seminal moment in the MCU. You're going to find out all about that. You're going to have great insight into what it takes to make a movie. We're going to celebrate that art, all of the people behind the scenes and in front of the camera, behind the camera, and everywhere else who are making those movies. We're going to infuse it again with our humor and pop culture references and all these other things. And this season, we'll be adding another dimension of special guests from time to time.
From time to time, we're going to invite some of our friends and fellow podcasters and maybe just people who have strong feelings about this movie to come on and talk to us a little bit. It won't be every episode. You'll have us every episode, but we'll be bringing people from time to time when we think that they have something interesting to say about this, and so we want them to pass it along to you. So we're shaking things up a little bit.
You know what else a lot of episodes are going to have?
What's that? Do you hear that? I think is someone laughing?
They're not laughing. That's a cockatoo.
Is that a cockatoo?
Yeah.
Is it?
We'll find out. If you want to learn more, okay, listen. If you want to learn more about that, tune into the first minute because we hit the ground running. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good ride, though. So we're going to make sure that every episode is, even if it's the most boring minute, sometimes those can produce the most enjoyable episodes. So yeah, we're gonna look forward, we're gonna look backward, we're gonna look sideways, and we're gonna make stuff up too. So it's going to be a good time. So hope you come along with us. We'll be here at the Monday through Friday. Episodes will drop.
What else? What's your ending? How you gonna end it?
I don't know. Okay. Well, thank you all for listening. We begin the journey soon. We'll see you back here for minute 1. Enough said.
Bye.